Okay, I'm kind of doing this in weird lighting, but it is Tuesday, March 26th. I wanted to give a little update on the baby. I wanted to insert this in the beginning of a vlog because I have some feelings that I want to get out, and like it feels really good to talk about them, and I don't know, I feel like sharing my experiences and my stories maybe might help someone. I don't know. But anyway, excuse my hair. This is just how it air dried. Basically, every Tuesday we have our high risk appointment, and today's high risk appointment was also a growth scan, and it didn't go great. Prior to this, at 26 weeks pregnant, she measured at 5%. At that point, being in the fifth percentile for weight means that she would need to be delivered between 38 and 39 weeks, which isn't ideal, but we're, you know, okay, like she's still a May baby, like that's still what we want. Anything below the third percentile would need to be 37 weeks. If it was below the first, potentially 36. So anyway, 26 weeks, she was measuring 5%. And then at 30 weeks, she was measuring at 8%. So we were like, oh my gosh, like she went up in a percentile, like she's still growth restricted, like we still have to go to the doctor every week to check on her. And she's still being delivered between 38 and 39 weeks, but like she's on the upswing, like maybe at our next growth appointment, she'll be above the 10th percentile, and then we won't need to get induced at all, and we can stop going to these appointments because after she hits 10% or above, we don't need to go to these anymore. Well, that was 3 weeks ago when I was 30 weeks. Today, at today's growth scan, which is 3 weeks later, we find out that she is now measuring in the second percentile. Rather than being induced between 38 and 39 weeks, which is what our idea had been for the last 8 weeks, they are now recommending that I be induced at 37 weeks, which is only a week earlier, but like this whole pregnancy have really like pictured in my mind that she was a May baby, like give or take a few days from her due date, like she was gonna be born in May. Like her name to me, like her name doesn't have anything to do with May, but like for some reason, like it just has, it feels like it's a May name, and like her room and her theme and everything just feels very May. And like, you know, everything was April showers, bring May flowers, and like her room is like flower themed. Her baby shower is baby in bloom. It's flower themed. Everything has felt very like pink and flowers and May, and that's how we've been operating. And I know that might sound weird to someone who's not a mom, who doesn't like understand. It changes everything. Like the birthstone I thought she would have isn't gonna be her birthstone anymore. That's what we're dealing with right now. We're having another growth scan in 2 weeks. Hopefully in 2 weeks, like fingers crossed, she's above that third percentile, because I just like really everything, like Zach and I are just, we walked out like not worried about her health, because the doctors reassured me again, like, hey, every week you're coming here, she looks great. She looks amazing. She's healthy. She's doing everything she needs to be doing, checking every mark that she needs to check. She's just small. I have nothing wrong with me. I'm just only 4'10". Same with the baby. What we know of right now is that there's nothing wrong with her. She's just measuring small. And she's measuring 3 pounds, 5 ounces. 3 weeks ago, she was measuring 2 pounds and 11 ounces. So she gained 10 ounces, which is good. At this point in my pregnancy, like they want the baby to be gaining half a pound a week. And in 3 weeks, she's only gained a little bit over half a pound. So not great, but she's healthy. But you have all these expectations for what your birth is going to be like. I never wanted to be induced. Never wanted to be induced. I always said that I had the option to have an elective induction. I wouldn't do it. And now I'm being forced into having an induction. But if it's what's recommended based on statistics and like the outcomes of these babies, who am I to argue with a doctor and statistics and studies and like years of research when I have no medical degree. I don't know what I'm talking about. And all of these doctors do. And this is a nationwide recommendation. I'm not going to go against that. So yeah, I mean, the other part of this is like, to be honest with you guys, my husband still does not have a job. I know worse things have happened to people. I know that. Like, we have our health. I believe God's timing is right. I just don't understand why the timing of us having a baby, which is like what we've always dreamed of and like what we've always looked forward to, I don't know why that is corresponding with like this really hard time in our lives. And I know that worse things have happened to people. Nothing is perfect in life, but like I didn't expect to have to go to high risk appointments because my baby was measuring too small. I didn't expect my husband to get laid off and to be unemployed when our first daughter is born. I didn't expect him to, even if he does get a job, not be able to take time off to help me with the baby and figure out how to parent, you know? I didn't expect all of this stress from what's been going on in our house and what's been going on financially because my husband doesn't have a job. And I feel like I'm like throwing a pity party, and I feel like I'm like, poor me, but like sometimes I just have these breakdowns because it's like I didn't like, no one wants this. I know people go through worse, and I keep saying that, but like why I couldn't just have like a healthy and relaxed, stress-free pregnancy. I don't want to cry on camera, and I don't even know if I'm going to include any of this, but I have to go see a cardiologist. I noticed that when I was laying down at night, I was getting heart palpitations like every so often. Like they would happen like basically every day, but they would like go away after some time. And when I Googled it, it said this is because of the increased blood flow, because now you're, you know, especially in your third trimester, like your organs are being pushed on, your heart's getting pushed on, your lungs are. So like heart palpitations, you know, could be normal. I mentioned it to my doctor thinking she'd be like, yep, that's normal. Well, she wants to send me to a cardiologist because I guess that's not normal. The bad news might not have even ended. I feel like I'm going crazy. Sorry for that little breakdown I had. Anyway, bye. I'm back. It's been about like 2 hours since that little breakdown I had. But anyway, I decided that like I can't just like end a video like that. Like that's like unhinged and like might be like concerning. I'm gonna just like continue on with my night with you guys. I decided like even though it's Tuesday, I'm gonna make this a week in my life video. I'm not really doing too much like during the week this week, but I can't just like have a video dedicated to like a breakdown and post it because that's like a concerning behavior. So anyway, do you want to see the pictures we got this week? I'm putting my Alex Earl light on so you guys can see her a little better, but I got really good pictures of her this week. So that was like the one bright part. So I'm gonna save my best for last. So this was the first picture we got. She's like all squished. And then we got this cute picture. Look how adorable. She's like sleepy looking. We got this picture, which like, look how cute she is. I mean, all of these pictures, like she's squished. Like every appointment, they're like, oh yeah, she's really squished up against your uterus. She's like really head down, far down there. And I'm like, yeah. So like these pictures are like one of the best that we've gotten. And then this is our favorite because she's like smiling in it. And like, I know right now, mean an emotion necessarily. It's just like a reflex, but like she's smiling. Look how cute. She's like a little smile. Does she look like me? I don't know. I think she just looks a lot like my husband, but I hope she has my eyes. But anyway, I'm gonna go cook dinner. It's late. My husband is at the gym. That's why I was having a mental breakdown by myself, because he's at the gym. Tonight, we're making Chipotle mac and cheese. And the annoying thing about this is that it's gonna require me to shred chicken, which if you know me, you know that's like my least favorite thing to do in the kitchen. This is what we're working with. I am 32 weeks and 6 days. It'll be 33 weeks tomorrow. And I'm delivering at 37 weeks as of now. So I have like 4 weeks until this baby comes out of me. That's it. Let's go cook some dinner and try to forget about the little mental breakdown that I just had. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if I mentioned it in this video, but my baby shower is this weekend. My mom is gonna come over with my sister on Friday night to do some prep for the baby shower the next morning, and then it starts at noon on Saturday. So I was gonna have like a whole baby shower prep and like baby shower video, and it's also Easter weekend, so we're gonna go to a new church on Sunday, me and Zach, and then spend the rest of the day like organizing and like playing with the stuff that we got from the baby shower and like planning out the nursery more. And, you know, taking the day to just like do our own thing and like focus on baby things, which I think will still be fun. The reason I wasn't gonna film anything like really like throughout this week besides the baby shower and like baby shower prep is because this is the state of my kitchen right now. I literally don't have countertops. Everything that was in those cabinets is strewn about my island and my table because we are getting new countertops everywhere except for the island, and the countertops we're getting complement the island. So another little fun thing that maybe I'll throw into this video is that my husband is going to be prepping the cabinets to be painted. So we're doing the painting and everything ourselves. By ourselves, I mean he is. Just because getting new cabinets is like incredibly expensive, and paying someone to paint them is also incredibly expensive. So he's doing that part himself. So you guys, maybe you'll see a little bit of a behind the scenes of that happening this week. We also, behind me, we had to cut out this drywall and put in new drywall. We also don't have a kitchen sink, so anything I do, I have to do in one of our bathroom sinks. So Zach has been doing the dishes in our upstairs bathroom sink. It has just been an ordeal, okay? Like, life is a little crazy right now. It will get done and it'll be really exciting. Let's get cooking, because I've been rambling. We've got the Breakfast of Champions right here, an Oikos yogurt with 15 grams of protein, this cottage cheese and egg on toast, and some orange juice. So right here, we've got probably close to 25 grams of protein for breakfast, so we're already starting the day out strong. A couple hours have passed. I've been working, and now I'm finally going to shower and then take a lunch break. Since the news that we got yesterday, I've been nonstop like trying to just eat protein and like things that have protein in it. Yeah, I'm even though I just ate a couple hours ago, I'm gonna eat again. I've been eating these gross chicken fingers from Costco. They're like the Real Good brand, and oh my gosh, but they are no good. But I have them every day because they're an awesome source of protein, and they're like low in sodium, and all the other chicken fingers that actually taste good are like so high in sodium. And like, I don't have high blood pressure. I have no reason to be eating lower in sodium, but I just know that it's like overall better to eat things that are lower in sodium, and like these things are like pretty high. It's like 700 milligrams for a serving, which is crazy. And then the other ones I'm eating now are only like 300 for a serving for like the same amount. I think it's like 3 ounces, but that's what I'm gonna have for lunch again because they're a good source of protein. I've decided that I also need to make it a point to like actually take a lunch break and not just like eat and work and just be working the whole day from 9 to 5, because I've been doing that and I don't think it's good for me stress-wise. I think I need to be taking more rests and breaks throughout the day. So yeah, anyway, time to shower, and then I will check in with you guys after. Wow, first of all, I just woke up, so that's why I look puffy and like a little crazy. It is Thursday, and I just like completely just stopped vlogging yesterday. I don't know why I stopped vlogging. I just got busy with work. I actually had to do a few like dumb grown-up things. I had to call the billing department at my OB. I had to call the cardiologist to set up an appointment. I'm eating my breakfast, same thing as yesterday, cottage cheese with egg on toast with some mild cheddar sprinkled on top, and then my protein Oikos. I have a doctor's appointment at 12:40 for the cardiologist. I'm really hoping I see him and he's like, yeah, like that just kind of happens in pregnancy, like you sound good, whatever. Side note, back in 2020, I had a whole round of tests for my heart because I basically like a mental health crisis with my anxiety. And so my doctor was like, I'm just gonna send you for a round of tests to prove to you that you're physically healthy and that this is anxiety. And then you can move on from there with psychiatric help. And then she sent me for these tests, and one of the tests was like an EKG just to prove that like my heart was fine because I thought something was wrong with my heart. And the results were abnormal, which did not help my anxiety. after a stress test, a like 30-minute echocardiogram, which is like an ultrasound of your heart, their final diagnosis is that I'm part of a lucky group of people that just have abnormal EKG readings, but everything in my heart looked good. So I'm hoping he's just gonna be like, this is common in pregnancy, because usually when I Google things, they're like, you're dying, go to the hospital. But I Googled it and everything was like, you're fine, this happens in pregnancy. And then the other thing is, I haven't showed you guys, here's a little behind the scenes of our kitchen remodel. All of our cabinets are gone. For the cabinets, you need to use a specific primer that like specifically states like, if you're pregnant, do not use this. And it also, he's using a deglosser or degreaser or something that also says like, do not use around pregnant women, have the area highly ventilated. So Daisy's gonna be locked in my husband's office with the window open while I'm gone. He's gonna get started on that while I'm at the doctor's office. And he's gonna have all the windows open, he's gonna have fans going. And then if after the doctor's office, he's still not done with the portion that I can't be around for, I'm going to go work at a Starbucks or a Panera or something along those lines. So I'm bringing my work laptop with me. So I'll bring you guys with me. That was like this cardiologist appointment and like going to like potentially Starbucks or Panera or something after the cardiologist appointment was not something on my bingo card, to be honest with you guys. But it is what it is. So you know what? It makes this vlog a little bit more interesting because I wasn't even gonna film this video. So I'm like happy that there's at least something like interesting going on here. I gotta eat. This is gonna get cold and it's gonna be gross when it gets cold. Have to get started on my day. I'll check in with you guys a little later. Just have my EKG, waiting for the doctor to come back. Okay, I'm out of the cardiologist, and as expected, he is not concerned. Everything looks great. They did an EKG, everything came back normal. He looked at my past test results from 4 years ago on the echocardiogram and the stress test, and he said those looked normal. And so he was like, heart palpitations are common in pregnancy, especially at your stage. So I'm not concerned because everything looks great. So yay, no cardiology problems. And he said, he was like, if we wanted to keep running tests and dig further, it's gonna be a waste of time because your heart's gonna be fine. Like everything's gonna come back normal. So he was like, I'm gonna skip all of that and just say it's normal. So I was like, it's not even every night that I'm having these palpitations. It's not even for like an extended amount of time. It's just like a little flutter in my chest when I lay down that I thought I would mention to the OB, and then that got me here. And he was like, yeah, you're good. This is normal in pregnancy. Congratulations. See you never. Good news. And Zach is working on the cabinets in the kitchen. I can't be home for that. So I'm going to go to Panera or Starbucks. I haven't decided yet. I might just decide based on like how busy they are because they're in the same plaza. Anyway, my camera died, but now first line of defense, I am gonna try Panera. It's more comfortable there and they leave you alone more there. But if not, I'm gonna hang out at Starbucks. We haven't been eating out, but like I need to eat lunch. So I think I might get something, which is super exciting. Okay, I just got done in Panera. I was there for like almost, I want to say 3 hours maybe a little bit more. And I got a lot of work done, so that's good. So it's 5 o'clock now. I'm going to go home and I am not prepared to see the state of this kitchen, but apparently I basically am not even allowed to go in it, so we'll see. What a saga this last hour has been. We're currently at Wendy's. Don't judge me. Like right before we left, a huge spider, one of the biggest it wasn't a house spider, one of the biggest spiders I've ever seen. We have holes throughout our house from like when the lady before us had landlines in the house running underneath the carpet. So we haven't gotten to plugging them yet, but I would say like a month or two ago, I noticed a large spider come from the direction of one. So I think, and they all lead to the basement. So I was like, we really need to plug these holes because like this huge spider just came up through it and Zach, killed it. Well, tonight, I was literally looking at one of the holes and I was like, wow, you can see the light from the basement coming in through that hole. Like we really need to plug these things. And sure enough, I was like, wait, what's this big black thing next to it? We flick on the light. It's a huge spider, like not like daddy long legs where it's just like the legs are big, like no, like it was the body of it was big, wouldn't you say? Yeah, definitely one of the biggest spiders I've seen as well. Yeah, like outside of like a zoo, like tarantulas at the zoo. But yeah, anyway, then we get in the car to leave to get the Wendy's. And, you know, when you see a big bug, you're like, oh my gosh, there's bugs all over me. Like, you just feel, like, itchy. Well, I, like, swear out of the corner of my eye I saw, like, a spider. But I was like, no, it was probably just, like, you know, when, like, light, like, passes through on the car, like, whatever. I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna, like, use my flashlight for peace of mind. I flash it, like, right next to me on the door. Huge house spider. Like, huge. So I, like, back in the day, what I would do is just fling myself into the back seat of the car. Well, I'm pregnant. Forgot. Sometimes I literally forget that I'm, like, big. I try to do that. I'm stopped by my large stomach. And then I'm like, crap, I gotta kill this thing because it was really close to me. So luckily we had napkins in the glove center console. So I squish it, but then as I'm taking a napkin off of the spider, it like fell to the ground and I didn't know if it was alive or dead. So Zach pulled over. He got out of the car, found the spider. It was dead. I ended up killing it when I did squish it. And then I sat in the back seat until we got to Wendy's, and then now I'm in the front seat again. That's a little saga of our night. There's been 2 large spiders and I'm over it, very much over it. I don't know why this is happening. Oh, I finished season 1 of The Traitors, which is like a reality TV competition show, and I really liked it, and so I think Zach is gonna try to watch the 2nd season with me.
Yes.
Which hopefully he enjoys, because like I've liked it. So this has been going in and out of focus because I'm like, it's dark in here, so this has probably been the worst clip of anyone's lives. So, oh, also we brought Daisy. We brought her just because since our kitchen is a mess, there's just like things everywhere, and we didn't really want to like leave her home alone, just like to be out with everything. Anyway, that's it. I'm coming on here looking a little rough. My hair is like half wet because I just showered, but I only did a body shower and my hair like semi fell out of the shower cap. It is Friday. It is 50 degrees. It is sunny. And tomorrow is my baby shower, which is so crazy. I remember last year getting ready for my bridal shower, I kept accidentally calling it my baby shower. And now here I am getting ready for my baby shower tomorrow, and I keep calling it my bridal shower, which is just not the case. Daisy's really anxious because she's been locked up in my bedroom with me all day with her normal food and water. She's not like going without, but she's been locked in the bedroom with me because Zach is priming our cabinets downstairs. So yeah, me and Daisy have been locked away in the bedroom, away from all the fumes and everything. And I've just been working all day, honestly. It's been a busy work day. I am gonna end this video here just because nothing else exciting is happening today outside of baby shower prep, and that's gonna be in my baby shower vlog. You're gonna be seeing this video right before you see my baby shower vlog. We kind of had like an up and down this week with like things going on. I don't even know if I told you guys. Zach's friends bought us the Up a Baby Vista V2. I don't even know if I included that in this. It like showed up at our door and like we were like, wait, what? And it was from all of his friends. We put that stroller on our baby list registry just because it is our dream stroller, but like where we're at right now, we were probably just gonna go with like a backup stroller that was cheaper because no one bought us that stroller because it's like crazy expensive, but his friends went in on it all together and bought it for us. So like, we were crying yesterday. We felt so blessed. We felt so like happy and loved. And then we got a few other like good news yesterday. Besides the bug situation last night, yesterday was like a really good relieving day. And now today, I don't know, reality's setting back in a little bit. I'm getting a little bit like anxious and like down again. But hopefully this weekend brings it back up, and hopefully next week is good too with kitchen renovations and good news. And yeah, we'll see. But anyway, I'm rambling, gotta go. Thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry it's been an emotional roller coaster because it was for me too. But yeah, see you in the next one.